Courtney, good afternoon to you. It was a bit of a full circle moment this morning where we decided, my photographer, Alex Gomez, and I decided to return to Waterfront Drive, where we began on Monday, July 6th, right after the flooding started. And no doubt you know that at least on that part of the street, there was a series of 3 concrete slabs, a mobile home that was lost. There was a home owned by the Romero family where 3 of their 4 family members were lost. And then next to that, the Walden house, where Scott Walden and his wife were forced to cling to a crepe myrtle as they were being swept away in the flood. Thankfully, they were able to survive. So it was a bit surreal to be back there, but we were getting kind of acclimated to what had changed and also what had not changed. There was still a vehicle there covered in soot and leaves from a month ago, but then there was also something new, a memorial set up for the Romero family and the 3 lives lost there. And right next to that, as you mentioned, a donation station, a simple cart table set up with rows of bars of soap and hand sanitizer and bleach and cleaners and those kinds of things. And we just happened to happen upon Regina Guevara, who is the self-proclaimed volunteer coordinator, if you will. She's been taking on the task of kind of monitoring that site and making sure that looters don't come and those kinds of things. And we got to talking about just the 1-month anniversary, the 1-month mark, I should say, excuse me, the 1-month mark of this tragedy, and just reminiscing on the weight of this, the heaviness of it, and how this community is dealing 1 month later. And here's a little bit of our conversation.
I think yesterday we kind of hit a wall with feeling like people are leaving, and
You mean like help?
yeah, the help's leaving. People think that people don't need help. We need more volunteers. I mean, we need volunteers to know that there's houses that are still in stages of, decay. There's houses that are still with mold growing in them that need remediation.
And perhaps you could detect a little shake in her voice. I think she was trying to hold back some tears right there, and we spoke a little bit more after that, just to, again, how she's doing and to remind her to take care of herself, right? She's taking care of others, but to remember to take care of herself. We've been talking to flood survivors and different people all day long, and I'll step aside just to show you as we close here. We're at Louise Hayes Park right now, and there is still a state trooper stationed down there. 1 month later, this park is still inaccessible to people, and it's probably not difficult to see why. Piles of asphalt and logs and debris still littered all over the park, and so it will take some time. And as you know, Courtney, the rain just stopped here a short time ago, and while we were grabbing food a little while ago, our phones went off with a weather alert, and immediately you saw one woman turn. Is that weather? I mean, I think that's still very fresh, and those emotions are still very raw 1 month later here in Kerrville.